January 19th, 1961. Washington, D.C. is buried under one of the worst snowstorms in the city's recent history. Roads are impassable, flights are grounded, thousands of guests are stranded, unable to reach the National Guard Armory, where the biggest show of the year is set to begin in just hours. Backstage, one man is responsible for making sure the night happens anyway. Not a professional political event planner, but Frank Sinatra. Tomorrow, John F. Kennedy will be sworn in as President of the United States. Tonight, Sinatra has to deliver a live, televised, star-studded gala in a snowbound city with the eyes of the entire country watching. This is the story of the night Frank Sinatra traded the stage for the producer's chair and pulled off one of the most ambitious single nights of his career. By 1960, Frank Sinatra had developed a well-documented personal friendship with then-Senator John F. Kennedy, a relationship that deepened during Kennedy's presidential campaign. Sinatra actively campaigned for Kennedy, using his celebrity influence and connections throughout the entertainment industry to help generate support and enthusiasm for the campaign. Following Kennedy's narrow election victory in November 1960, Sinatra was asked to organize and produce the official Inaugural Gala, a fundraising and celebration event scheduled for the night before the inauguration itself. It was an unusual role for Sinatra, not as a headline performer, but as the organizer responsible for assembling and coordinating the entire production. Sinatra took the assignment seriously, personally reaching out to a wide range of major entertainment figures to secure their participation, leveraging decades of relationships built throughout his career in film, music, and television. The gala that Sinatra assembled became one of the most star-studded entertainment lineups of its era. Confirmed performers and attendees included major names such as Ella Fitzgerald, Harry Belafonte, Nat King Cole, Bette Davis, and numerous other prominent film and music stars of the period, alongside fellow Rat Pack members. Coordinating a live production of this scale required extensive logistical planning, rehearsals, staging, timing performances around a live broadcast format, and managing the schedules of dozens of major celebrities, many of whom were adjusting their own professional commitments to participate in the event. Sinatra's role extended beyond simply booking talent. Documented accounts from those involved in the production describe him as deeply hands-on throughout the process, personally overseeing rehearsals and production details in the lead-up to the event. Just as final preparations were underway, Washington, D.C. was hit by a major snowstorm on January 19, 1961, dropping several inches of snow and causing widespread transportation disruptions across the city. Flights into the area were delayed or canceled, and many roads became difficult or impossible to travel. The storm created significant last-minute complications for the production. Some performers faced serious difficulties simply reaching the venue in time, and organizers had to make rapid adjustments to accommodate the chaotic travel conditions affecting both performers and the thousands of attendees expected at the National Guard Armory. Despite the disruption, the event proceeded as planned that evening, a testament to the scale of coordination effort behind the scenes to keep the production on schedule despite the weather crisis unfolding outside. The inaugural gala took place as scheduled on the evening of January 19th, drawing a large audience that included President-elect Kennedy and members of his family, alongside prominent political figures and the extensive list of entertainers Sinatra had assembled. The production combined musical performances, comedic segments, and tributes to the incoming administration, structured as both a celebration and a fundraising event connected to the inauguration. It was widely covered by national press at the time, treated as a significant cultural event marking the transition to the new presidential administration. For Sinatra personally, the gala represented a new kind of achievement in his career. Not a performance built around his own singing, but a large-scale production he had built, organized, and delivered successfully under significant last-minute pressure. The 1961 Inaugural Gala is often cited by historians and biographers as a high point in the personal and professional relationship between Sinatra and the Kennedy family, representing the peak of Sinatra's direct involvement in American political culture. It also demonstrated a different side of Sinatra's professional capabilities, his ability to organize and execute a massive high-pressure live production well beyond his usual role as a performer. This experience reflected skills he would continue to draw on throughout his career, including his later work managing his own record label and large-scale touring productions. The event remains a well-documented example of the close relationship between the entertainment industry and American political culture during this period, with Sinatra positioned at the center of that connection. A snowstorm, a stranded capital, and one of the most star-studded productions in American political history, pulled off by a man who had never produced a show like this before. The 1961 Inaugural Gala stands as a fully documented example of Frank Sinatra's influence reaching far beyond the recording studio and the concert stage. In our next episode, we'll cover another single defining moment in Sinatra's remarkable life. If you're enjoying these deep dives into real documented events from classic Hollywood and American history, subscribe. There's a lot more still to uncover.